Welcome back, everybody. Today we have another locals locals update. So we had a pretty big turnout this week with 10 people. 10 people. Wow, on Easter Sunday. So we all played all the decks from set 9 pretty much. Except for one. But here was the standings. The first standings was Token Sword, took it all. So for any sword enjoyers, I think this one will be a pretty interesting one to you. And yeah, here's the standings. We're gonna move into the deck list and see what this new set has to offer us. Now that everyone pretty much has all their cards, or most of them, as they should, and yeah, we'll get to it. Alright, so this is our first place winner with the Token Sword. Shout out to Soar for taking it down. Playing this deck, very aggro. Playing against it, you literally have to just clear the board and survive those early turns, and if you cannot survive, you just die. So if your deck has some good removal back to clear like 2 to 3 cards, you can get past it. But if you somehow run into this and you don't have those equipped, you're probably gonna lose. So, but it's pretty interesting with the queens and the Savage Swordsman just putting out a whole bunch of tokens, and then the monochrome duel is another big part of this. And then the Realmy and all that extra stuff is, I feel like, just extra support for it that just helps it run. But realistically, the token spam and chipping you away until they just get a little bit bigger, it's good enough. It's good enough. So congrats to Soar for taking it down this weekend. And yeah, Token Sword, play it. It's a good deck. Good deck. Second place, we have good old Lashina. I mean, Lashana is still going to be good. This is not the exact list that he played. And this is Bolt Halls, by the way. Because he is going to be at Worlds. So let's all wish him a good luck at Worlds and see how good he can pretty much do with Lashana. And this is his deck and his main deck, pretty much. So if you want to see a Lashana player, this is the person to play, and this is the person to net deck off of, because he knows his ratios, he knows what the deck needs and what it does not need. So as you guys will see here, all these things here, especially like the Angelic Barrage for the Vampire and Bats, and all these other Puppet Forest and Token Sword, anything that really just has like just one cost and one defense things that they just want to spam on board and think they're gonna just do some damage. But yeah, Fall from Grace for the rune matchups with Riley and all that extra stuff. Banish should get rid of it, help you out a ton. So he has this deck teched out a lot. Not sure if this is the exact list that he is playing now, but this is the previous week, so it's pretty much very close. But shout out to Bolt Halls in second place with Lashana. And again, if you guys want to copy this, please take a screenshot, rewind, whatever, and be ready to see this deck at Worlds or at your local scene. Still just being a terrorist to everybody who wants to have fun playing the game. Now we are on to third place, and we have Academic by good old Tech Herb. Yeah, this deck does some wonders. Mysterio. Let me tell you. You'll see in... You might not see in the matches. We'll see which one we actually have. But my time of playing against this is... If you don't get rid of this card, and they stack 1 or 2 on board, the deck kind of just like runs infinite, like can just play so many things, get so much advantage. Even if you leave it on board for like 1 turn, like you're already starting to lose a game straight off of that. Also, Greya being able to do a whole bunch of board clear and pretty much be the all-defining player here in the engine, and getting especially the where is it out the Greya's Ember, just such a good card, such a good card. But yeah, doing a lot of really everything in this deck, and I think if anyone's looking for a good rune deck to play, this one or Dirt Rune is probably the exact one to play. But yeah, again, congrats to Tech Curve for taking the 3rd place with Academic. And yeah, new set, new cards, new fun. And here at 4th place, we have the Spartacus Natura build that Habibi pretty much played. I personally played against this one, and it felt winnable, but you are definitely on a clock, a ticking time bomb to win the game. And if your deck is not something like Token Sword that can apply pressure and pretty much kill them before they can deck out and get to that one or less cards left in deck with the Spartacus, you lose every time. But I feel like the deck is beatable. I think it needs just maybe a smidge more help, but it still can sneak out some wins against some of these decks that want to go win in the late game and have a harder time against these decks that want to win in the first couple turns of the game. So, fun deck. Came in at 4th place here, and I think 4th place is probably a good representation of where this deck usually will fall, I think, as we continue to move on in the meta. So, Spartacus, Natura, good package. You're able to pretty much cycle with the trees, get a whole bunch of value with the trees, tapping the trees, getting rid of the trees, drawing half your deck, getting back closer to that, like, no cards in deck. It's just really good. Fastest, I think, maybe the fastest way to cycle through your deck in the game, maybe. So, yeah. Bellion, wonderful card, but if you guys want to have fun playing with this deck and tweaking it some more and see what else you can add to it, be my guest. I think it's a good deck. I think it, just might need a couple cards to consistently be able to win at those top spots. But 4th place, it's good enough. It'll get you a top. But might be hard to get you the full out win. But yeah, congrats to Habibi for getting the 4th place. And 5th place, we have a good old Junk. Yeah, Junk is still doing his thing with a couple extra stuff with the substitution. Select the enemy follower on a field that costs 3 or less on your field, return it to the owner hand, and put a public token in your EX area. So, just some extra removal that you can use, and it's a quick spell. Something I believe Puppets was lacking is just some of that good removal in some of those turns that you were not ready to just expel all your play points. So, gives you a little bit of extra options, but the good old Sakuna play, the good old player Puppets, play Orcus, and swing, and then Anastasia on turn 5, letting you recover play points and get some more health and attack, and then good old Noah to finish off the game. Realistically, all 3 of these cards, Orcus, Noah, and Anastasia, can just finish off the game right when they're played most of the time. So, yeah, still a good deck. If you guys had it before, I think you'll be fine if you go to Worlds or go to another big event and continue to play this deck, and you can expect the top on playing it if you are piloting it correctly. So, congrats to the Puppets here for staying around. As much as we hated it last time, it seems like it's not too bad this set. So, yeah, congrats. And here we're going to move on to our 6 and below place. We're not going to go too in depth in these, but we definitely want to see some of the Dirt Room stuff. With the good old, where is she? We have Medusa in here. Faust. Yeah, Faust is... Yeah, seeing this deck work and seeing Faust is a very, very good card. amazing card in the deck. And looks like they are running it at the 3. With the exact stuff they're running. Angelic Barrage, which you will see in almost every deck. Ancient Alchemist, pretty good card. But yeah, this is good old Dirt Rune. So I'm not sure exactly how this can change, but we'll see. We're gonna move on to the next deck. But this is Dirt Rune. Skeleton. You guys can make it some improvements and give your own thoughts to it, but here we are. And then this one, another Dirt Room variation with a different take on some of these cards, some different ratios and stuff, but essentially still pretty much the same. And we have our 1 vampires, which actually did not make it first place. And some interesting text in here. As we see, we have the, I believe that's Fight. I don't really see that too much in some of the other builds, but I have not seen too many builds. But I don't believe that is one that people prefer. Maybe it could have been a budget option. Not too sure. Or maybe it might have just been a flavor card. But I think with maybe a little bit more practice on this, it could be just fine for the player who played it today and could easily get a top. But I think with it being so contentious and being the best deck in the format, and also we have like the new starter decks and stuff, so that might be a different playing factor on if that really is the best deck in the format. So we'll have to see, but if you guys are looking for a bats list, this is a good reference to go off of. And I think the most thing I've seen is if you should have Kulak in the deck or not. I've seen it work some magic, and I've seen it feel lackluster. So it realistically comes down to your testing and what you think the deck needs or what doesn't need. We're going to be testing it here some more and have our own little conclusions about it, which you will see. And yeah, bats. I think it's still a good deck. I think this player just needs some refinement on it, and we'll see where we go for there. And maybe we just need some more people to take bats to the tournament. So, but other than that, we have some other deck lists, which are 8th and below. If you want to see those, I should put those in the description here a little bit. But yeah, the meta so far is looking very interesting. It looks like there's a good amount of decks that can win and can play. Like today we have Token Sword. Last week we had, I believe we had Lashena win that one. Yeah, I believe Lashena. But even Dirt Rune and Academic, like all these things, I believe are in a little box that you can just stick your hand in and pick one, and you wouldn't be surprised if it got first. So, other than that, we're gonna move on to the games. 4 rounds. So we did have 10 people. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll be back for the next locals. I have some other video ideas coming up. Working pretty hard on the membership and things of that nature, so it's a little slow, so sorry for the no videos, but trying to get out something for you this week. So without further ado, let's go on to the videos. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for sticking around, and yeah, come join us in the Discord and come participate and be a part of the meta. So yeah, adios guys, see you later.
It's all good. You're on sword?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you like to do half cut?
Yeah, half cut's totally fine.
Cool. And then once you're ready, die roll on the app.
That's perfect.
Cool.
Alright, and I got a 4.
I got a 1.
I will go second.
Alright, good luck.
Good luck. I think I will keep.
I'm gonna mulligan. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start.
All right.
So 1 will go Beast-Faced Mage. Pass.
Draw for turn. I'll go Colorful Cook. Heal 1, get a tree. And I will pass.
All right. Draw for turn. We'll go in for 2.
Okay.
And then we'll go 1 for Teachings of Creation.
Mhm.
And I will pass. Go ahead.
Draw. Pay 2. Go Lupine Axeman, get a tree. Lupine Axeman's effect, I will tap 2 trees and himself to deal 2 to the beast face.
Okay. Last words, I will get a magic sediment.
And 1 at life.
I'll take 1.
And go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Yeah. I'll start out by tapping this to put the counter onto this one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go 3 for Ancient Alchemist. I will Earthright and get 2 Guard from Golems into the EX area.
Okay.
And I'll pass. Go ahead.
Alright. And draw for turn. So I'll pay 3 for Balion. Get a tree back here. And an Evo point to evolve. Three, 4. Colorful Cook and Balion. So I'll tap Lupine, tap 2 trees, deal 2 to the Alchemist.
Okay.
And then I will use Balion's effect to pop the trees. And where are my tokens? Give Colorful Cook plus 2 attack. Or plus 2 attack. And then I will draw 1. Discard Trail of Light to draw 1 more. And then draw 1. Discard another Trail of Light to draw 1 more. I'll swing 3 at life.
Okay.
And so you'll be on 4. Evolves for 3, you can play 1. Balion could stay alive. I will pass, I will not ward.
Okay. How big is Balion?
4/4.
Okay. Cool. Draw for turn. All right. I'm gonna pay 1. Oh, sorry. 1 to deal 1 to your board.
Sure.
Oh, fuck, I just screwed that up. Well, let me cost 1 each. So yeah, that wasn't. It's not the right play. Oh well. Then we'll go 1 for a Beast Face Mage. I will tap him, sack the last Earth Rate, and deal 2 to your cook.
Sure. Let me see. I will trigger the last words. Discard a cook to draw.
All right. Then I'll go 2 into your Lupine.
Sure.
Then with my last 2, I'll play a Guard Forward Golem. I will ward it up and pass. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. That probably needs to die. Spend 1 for a cook, heal 1, get a tree. And then spend 3 for Baleon, get another tree. And 1 Evo point to evolve. Uh, X-Men. I will tap 2 trees to play King's Might on the Ancient Alchemist for free.
Okay.
And deal 4 damage to it. And then I will destroy 2 trees. Give this Baleon +2 attack. And then I'll draw 1, discard a Leod, draw 1, discard a Prim. I'll have this Baleon swing into your ward.
It deals 2 back.
And this Baleon swings 6 at life.
Sure. I will take 6.
And I will pass.
Cool. Perfect turn. I'll go 1 for Cauldron. Look at top 4. We'll grab a Faust.
Nice.
Okay. Then I'll go 3 for a Ceridwen. I will Earthright and get an instant poison. Then I will evolve for 1. Don't have any more Earthrights, so I can't do the effect, but I will cast the instant poison for free, dealing 4 to the 6/3 Baleon, and dealing 2 to you. Then I'll swing the Beast Face Maged into your Baleon, killing it.
Alright.
And then I will pass turn. Go ahead.
Drop a turn. Yeah. I could be like one there. I could try and look for it. Play another Baleon. And my last Evo point to evolve it. And I will play Lupine Axeman. Get another tree. I'll tap these 2 trees and cast King's Might for free.
Yep.
And kill the Serdwin. And then I will pop the 2 trees. Give Colorful Cook +2 attack. And then draw 2, discard 2. So first one, discard Trail to draw 1 more. And then draw 1, discard a Leod. And then I'll swing 3 a life.
Okay.
And I will... I'll pass there.
All right. Drop turn. We'll go 5 for Faust. Search 2 amulets at cost a total of 4 or less, and put them into the EX area. They cost 0 to play this turn.
Yep.
So we'll get Gingerbread House and Mirror of Truth. Tap or cut.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. I will cast the Gingerbread House for 3 and gain 3, get a stack. Then I will cast the Mirror of Truth for free, bringing back Ceridwen. When Ceridwen comes back, I'll pop the Mirror of Truth and get an instant poison.
Sure.
Then I will pay 1 to evolve Ceridwen. Let's see. I will choose. I'll go in and pop the other one and get the Eternal Potion.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll cast the instant poison for free, dealing 4 to your Baleon and 2 to you.
All right.
Then I will swing the Ceridwen into your Colorful Cook.
All right. Let me see here. I will trigger its last words. Desert Pathfinder, drop a card.
All right. Then I will pass. Go ahead.
All right. For turn. So Ceridwen only has 1 HP left.
Yep, correct.
All right. Pay 2. Lupine Axeman, get a tree. Tap the Axeman, deal 1 to Ceridwen.
Okay.
Tap the tree. And then 4 for Viridia. Viridia will rush a sail into Faust.
Okay.
Trigger her last words. Banish this tree to evolve. And draw one, discard. Discard Maid Leader. And I'll go to life.
Cool. I'll take 2.
And go ahead. Oh,
All
sorry. End of turn, I do have to discard 1. I'll discard a Bell Ringer.
All right. Cool.
Let's see here.
Perfect turn. Or you're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Draw for turn. Pretty Magna is a 4/6.
4/4.
4/4. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pay 4 for Medusa. Search a 2-drop. Go Red Hot Ritual.
All right.
Do you like 2 Tepper Cuts?
You're going tapping.
We will evolve her for 2. Deal 4 to Viridian Magna and 1 to one of the Lupines. Doesn't
Sure.
matter which one.
I'll heal 2 from Viridia.
Get a snake.
Where's the 2? There it is.
That's here at 18.
Yes.
Okay. I'll swing 4 into the Lupine that's still at full health.
All right. Get another Serpent.
Yep. And then I'll sack both serpents to make my next spell cost 2 less.
Mhm.
Oh. Let's do that. We'll go ahead and play the Red Hot Ritual for 3 and deal 3 to your other one.
All right.
And with my last play point, I will play Gingerbread House and gain 3.
Sure.
Then I will crack it to put the counter onto Red Hot Ritual.
Hmm.
And then I'll pass. Go ahead.
All right.
I also get a snake for killing your
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Let's see here. Draw. Let's. I cannot remember if I run 3 of those things. Is it worth a search? I think it is worth a search. Aether of the Warrior Wing. Search a commander card. I do run 3. Cool. Grab a King's Might.
Does you put into? Do you still have a King's Might in the EX area?
No.
Okay.
I can make it cost 2 less. How much is that? Okay, I think that works out. So 1 for a tempered aether.
All right.
Tree here, tree here. 2 for a desert pathfinder. Get a tree, and I do have 5, so I'll top check 3. Nothing. And then I will tap 2 trees to King's Might the Medusa for
Okay.
1. And then end of turn. Let me see if I have.
Sorry, for
enough.
1?
It does cost 1, yes.
Oh, okay. But it still deals 4. Okay.
It still does 4, yeah.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do have 7 or more sword followers. So end of turn, my board will get +1/+1.
Okay.
And that'll pass.
All right. Perfect turn. All right. I'll start off by paying 5. Or I mean 3. Sorry, 3 for a Mirror of Truth. I will revive the Ceridwen.
Sure.
On enter, I'll sack the Mirror of Truth and get an instant poison.
Yep.
I'll pay 1 to evolve. And on evolve, I'll go ahead and spend the Earthright and get another Eternal Potion.
Sure.
Then I'll cast the instant poison for free, dealing 4 to your Aether and 2 to you. Then I'll go ahead and spend 2 for an Eternal Potion. And we'll bring back the Ancient Alchemist.
Mhm.
I'll use my last Earthright and get 2 more Guard Firm Golems.
Sure.
Then I will pay 2 to play one of them.
Okay.
I'll go to end of turn, ward it up. This will get buried. Go ahead.
All right. Let me see here. So you got 9. Does that work? I think it's exactly enough. All right. 3 for a Nunya. Draw 2, pitch 2. Pitch, Prim, Aether. Not quite there yet. So I think I will just play a Viridia. I'll swing 3 into the guard form.
Okay.
Take 2. And then Viridia will rush a sail into Ceridwen.
All right.
And I will pop a tree to trigger last words. I'll have one left. Oh, and then draw 1 discard from that tree.
All right.
Draw 1, discard an Angelic Maid. And I will just spend my last one to pop a tree. Draw 1, discard another Angelic Maid. And I'll pass.
All right. Drop return. I'll send the serpent into Viridian Magna.
Sure. 2.
I'll pay 1 for Cauldron of Calamity. I'll look at top 4. With. I'll pay 2 for Eternal Potion. Bringing back the Ceridwen, and I will Earthright.
Okay.
Getting an instant poison. Right. I will cast the instant poison, dealing 4 to your Nanja.
Okay.
And 2 to you. And then I'll swing the Ceridwen into your Pathfinder.
Sure.
Then I will pay 2 for a Summoning Drills, which will summon a Guard Form Golem. I will not do the second fanfare effect. Then I will ward it up and pass. Go ahead.
Alright, turn. I will pay 5 for Spartacus.
Yep.
And end of turn, discard 2, draw 3, and there is 1 card left.
Okay. So it's when you draw a card with no cards in your deck, that's when you win, and he has to be on the...
So, at the start of end phase, discard any number of cards in your hand, draw that many plus 1, and then if there's 1 or less, you win the game.
Okay. Alright, so you're not going to ward up?
Oh, it's over.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's only 1 card left in the deck.
Okay. I'm guessing you have another one in hand?
No, like, the game's over. If there's 1 or less cards in the deck, you win the game.
Oh, there is? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
GG.
Yep, GG.
All right, and you're playing
Sword.
Haven or Sword? Okay.
I'm kind of sad because I do have like an Aurelia leader like here. I'll put her up here, but like my phone is like cracked already. I don't know if you can notice it. Like it's terribly damaged.
Yeah, I
And
can't.
it's
I cannot notice it. I think
you
because
cannot.
like the light is
It's definitely
too
the light,
much for
but,
the
like,
cracks.
Like yeah, that's possible. But like it's basically shattered already. Like it's the actual phone. Like I don't have a screensaver on it anymore. Because like this phone is actually like more than 5 years old. It's just hand me
Okay.
downs from my cousin. So like
Wow.
it's fine. I'm
I
not really
mean,
the
if it
type to
still
like
works.
mirror info, but yeah, it still works, right? You can see it. It's fine. It gets the job done, so I don't see the need. But it did hit the NFC scanner, so I can't scan my leaders anymore. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
It's all right. You got the card.
yep. How do you want to cut, man?
Well, just half. Same for
That's
you,
fine.
or
Yep, that's fine.
right.
And how do you want to decide who goes first?
Oh, we just rolling that.
Yep,
High
that's fine.
roll.
I'll roll. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 5. I'll go first.
That's fine.
I think I'm gonna keep this hand.
I'll keep mine. Go ahead.
Start, and I will end my turn on 1.
Start one. Draw. I'll pay 1 place Celia. Spend an evil point on evolve. On evil. Hope strategist. I'll summon a shield guardian and pass. Go ahead.
What's the defense on the evoed follower?
She's a 2/2. And this is a 1/1. That's it.
Okay, at the end of turn, I'm gonna Blazing Breath.
Yep.
And get rid of your evoed follower.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play Dragon Summoner. And then I will pass.
Right 2. I'll draw. I'll just pay 2. Play Prim. Innocent Princess. Fanfare. I'll summon a knight. Spend an evil point on evolve her. On evil. Oh, kind of forward. I'll search my deck for Sanja. Nanya. Where are ya? Silent Maid, add it to hand. Half is fine.
Yep, that's fine.
Half. Add it to hand. Then I will swing 1 face with my Shield Guardian.
Alright, take it.
This is warded now, and I'll pass. Go ahead.
And it's a 1/1, right?
That's right.
Uh, Spend the 1 to evo the Dragon Summoner.
Yep.
I'll look at top 3 cards for a Dragon Follower. We'll grab a Katakura. And yeah, all my black and white cards are just proxies.
No worries.
We'll go into your ward for 2.
That's fine. It deals 1 damage back.
I'll play a Dragon's Nest for 1. And then play a Hypersonic for 1. And then pass.
Starts to draw. Sorry, pardon me. I am not too familiar with the cards on your end.
Yeah, I can read them. So
Just
the
put
Dragon's Nest.
Yep, go ahead.
Dragon's Nest is just an amulet, and I can engage it to put this in a cemetery, and then give my leader +2, and then if Overflow is active, I draw a card. The Dragon Summoner is just search, and it's a 2/4, which is now a 2/3 due to the swinging at the ward. The Hypersonic Dragonute is a 2/1, 1-drop, and when there's another Draconic Duelist card on the field, it gets Rush and Assail. And then if Overflow
Okay.
is active, when I play this, I can pay 1 to search the deck and play another one of these on the field.
I see. Alrighty. Then I'll just swing 2 face with Prim,
Okay.
1 face with my knight.
Yep.
Then I will. I'll just pay 3 for Floral. Spend an evil point on the ball. On Evo, I will summon a steel clad knight and a knight. Thinking. I'll swing Floral into your Dragon Summoner.
Okay, it'll do 2
I'll go down.
back.
Yep, she goes down to 2, and I'll pass. Go ahead.
All right. I'll play Romelia for 3.
Yeah.
And this is a 1/3, and it lets me evolve for 1, and it has
Mhm.
Bane. And
Yep.
then last words, if there's an Aftershock token on my field, I put a lightning counter on it. But if there is not one on the field when it dies, I get to summon one.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna Evo for 1. And on Evo, it has a Sail and Bane, and then Rush because of the Evo. And then on Evolve, I get to select a follower on the field and deal 3 damage only if I have an amulet on the field. And since Dragon's Nest is an
You do.
amulet, I
Yep.
get to do that. So I think I'm gonna do. What's all the defense on everybody? Is it all
This is
2s?
yeah, this is a 2. The Knights are 1/1s. Floral and Steelclad both have 2 as well.
Okay,
So this is
and
2/2, 2/2, 4/2.
yeah, we'll just do. We'll do the 3 to the floor fencer.
That's fine.
And then what's the attack on the 2 standing?
2/2.
2/2.
Standing,
Okay.
sorry. This is a 2/2 and the 1/1. Yep.
We'll go into the 2/2 with the hypersonic.
Yep.
We'll go into the prim with this.
Yep. She does 2 damage back.
And now she's at 2 defense. And with that, I'm gonna pass.
I'll start for intro. I'll just pay 3 to play Nanya. Fanfare, I will draw 2, discard 2. 1, 2. Discard 2. Discard Hemera and a monochrome duel. Then I'll pay 1 to play Perseus. Fanfare, he will gain +1/+1 since I have at least 4 followers on board, including himself. Then I'll swing both of my Knights face for 2 damage.
Okay.
I'll pass. Go ahead.
All right. So I think I'll start by going Romelia into your 3/3.
The 3/3. Alright.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
This will die, and then I'll get the Aftershock token.
Mhm.
And then I'll pay 2 for Katakura.
Yep.
And this is a 2/2. It lets me Evo for 1. And then Fanfare, select another Draconis Duelist follower on my field. And if Overflow is active, I give it +1/+1, which I don't have right now.
Alright.
But because I did play a Draconis Duelist, I get a counter on the amulet.
Mhm.
And I'll spend 1 to Evo. And then on Evolve, I get to look at the top 4 cards and select a Draconic Duelist among them and add it to my hand.
Mhm.
And I will grab a Pure Voice Dragoon.
Yep.
And the rest will go to the bottom of the deck. And this Pure Voice Dragoon is a 5-drop. And Fanfare, I get to search my deck for a Draconis Duelist follower that costs 4 or less and summon it. And then if Overflow is active, I heal 3.
Yeah,
And then I'll go into one of your knights for 3.
that's fine. Yep, that's fine.
Um, I'll play a Dragon Summoner for 2 and then pass.
I'll start 5 and draw. How much HP on the follower, sorry?
So 2 and then 3 on the
And
standing
3.
one.
Alright. I'll pay 5 to play Monochrome Duel. Effect. I will search my deck for both Hemera and Magnus. I will summon them. They each get +1/+1.
Okay.
1, 2. Then they each have their effects. Just shuffle real quick. Half is fine, right?
Yeah, half is fine. We just do half for the rest of the game.
Yep. Okay. Cemetery. So Hemera becomes a 5/4. And Magnus becomes a 3/3. Then Hemera's fanfare. I would summon 1 knight, but since Magnus is on the board, I would summon 2. Irrelevant because 1 will fizzle, so I'll just summon a knight.
Okay.
Then Hemera has Rush and Strike. I put a knight into EX area. While Magnus is on board, she gives Hemera a sail.
Okay.
Then Magnus, I will tap her to choose up to 2 other followers on my field to give them +1 attack. I will choose my 2 followers that are capable of going face this turn, so I'll give Nonya +1 attack and my knight +1 attack. Then I will swing 5 face with Nonya.
All right.
I'll swing 2 face with my knight. Then I will swing Hemera into Dragon Summoner. On strike, I will put a knight token to the EX area. So she will deal 3. Oh, I'll go down to 3, I mean. Then I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Awesome. Hmm. Right, so spend 5 for the Pure Voiced.
Yep.
And I'll search my deck. And I'll grab a Romelia or Ramia. And I'll get 2 counters. Going up to 3. Spend an Evo point to Evo her. And then I'll deal 3 damage to... Let's go with your Queen Magnus.
Magnus.
And then I'll go into your other 5/3. Is that the Queen too? What is
Yep,
that one?
she's a Yep, this is
Okay,
Hemera.
yeah.
Yep.
And then this will die, and I get another token or another counter. Go to 4. And then I'll do 3 into your. Is that 4 defense on the other one?
That's right. Yep.
That
Did you
was
want to
3.
change yeah, did you want to change how you traded then?
Yeah, I'll go there, and then I go to the other one into 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then that's all my play points, and I will pass.
6 draw. I'll just pay 1 to move a knight up. Then I'll pay 2. I'll banish 1 Monochrome Duel from Cemetery. I'll give +1 attack and storm to all of my knights on board. 3, 2, 2 for 7 total to face.
Nice.
Yep.
And that is game.
Yep.
If I would have healed 2, would you had a way to kill me there?
If you heal 2 again, I did have another monochrome that I ditched early on,
Okay.
so I would activate it as well.
Just
In that
wanted to make
scenario.
sure if it mattered or not, because I was getting a little greedy and I wanted to draw.
I see.
But good games, good games.
Shadowcraft on or Abysscraft on your hand.
Yeah, Abyss.
Got it. All right.
With
How much
my
you got my deck?
Genzetsu leader.
No cut.
Yeah, half cut's fine.
All right. No cut on my end.
Oh, you don't want me to cut?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And
Then
then
I will not cut.
yep, high roll chooses. 3,
2.
2. I'll go first.
You'll go first?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, my hand.
I'll keep my hand.
All right, go 1. Chooses a creation, draw 1 card, and I'll pass.
Draw. I'll pay 1 to play Vampiric Castle. Look at top 3.
All right. This is the fortress. Yep.
Yeah.
Shoot. That's one of the Ravens.
Yep.
All right, that's the
Pass.
2 cost one, I believe.
And that's the 1 cost 1.
That's the 1 cost. Got it. I will pay 1. This is Reach Buffet. Draw heal 3. I was stuck. Pay 1 for Beast Face Mage Preston.
Okay. I'll play Deblim. No.
Okay.
I'll pay Evil Point. I'll deal 2 to Beast Face Mage.
All right. Make a magic element. Technically make it because I wait until it's my turn to do anything with it.
Pass turn.
Sure. Go to 3. Sure. Red Heart Ritual, deal 3 damage to Dublin. Then I'll stack both of these. One play point. I'll pass foot 1.
Okay. Draw. I'll pay 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Unleash the Nightmare.
Sure. 2, draw 2. I make 2 bets.
3 bets.
Oh, it's 3 bets. Okay, got it.
Draw 2.
Mhm.
Pass turn.
All right, go to 4. I'll pay 3 for Riley. I'll Earthright to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Kinda works. Beast Face Mage, I will engage an Earthright to do 2 damage to one of your bats. Then I'll pass turn.
Okay. I'll pay 1 to play out Midnight Raven. Put it back in EX.
Okay.
I'll pay 1 and engage to summon a bat.
Sure.
Raven's effect, I'll bring you for 1.
Yep.
I'll pay 2 to play Last Daylight. Dealing
right.
3 to Beast Face Mage.
Yep.
On my 1 cost follower gets +1.
Yep.
I'll attack you for 4.
Yep, go to 18.
Pass turn.
Sure. Go to 5. First, let me stack this away. Everything's a backs are 2-1s and Ravens a 2-2.
No, everything's a 2-1.
I'd rather attack one of your backs.
Do you attack one of my bats?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll deal 2 back.
Pay 2. Red Heart Ritual, deal 3 damage to Raven.
Raven's dead.
Stuck. Pay 1 for Teacher's Creation, draw a card.
Okay.
Stuck. Pay 2. Summoning Drills. 1 guard form. Thinking if I want to discard here. Kind of too good, not gonna lie, but sorry, it's discard price of magic. Strike form at EX. All my golems at EX and fail get 1 attack. Then I'll stack away summoning drills. Ward the guard from golem and pass turn.
Okay. um, I'll pay 3 to play Vania.
Sure.
That and EX. I'll pay Evil Point to evolve.
Yep. Kind Queen.
Fine. In effect, I'll draw a card. I'll discard a card.
Discard some Webcam.
I will. Kind Queen will attack your ward.
Okay. And she's down to 4-1.
I'll deal 4 to face.
Yep, go to 14.
I'll pay 2 to summon Noontime Raven. I'll engage Noontime Raven, kill a bat.
Okay.
Do I want to kill those?
Thinking about it.
Yeah. I'll play bat for free. Heal
Okay.
1.
Sure.
Noontime Raven, kill this bat.
Okay.
Bring you for 2.
Okay.
Kill 2. And I'll draw.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll summon bat
Okay.
to heal 1.
Sure.
Pass turn.
Okay. Go to 6. Or whoop, what am I doing? Turn. All right, let me think of something here. Raven, this Raven's a 2-2, I believe.
It's a 1-1.
Oh, this is a 1-1.
Yep,
And
there are no 2-2 Ravens, sadly.
okay. So you have 2-1 bats, 1-4-1 Vania Kind Queen, 1-1 Raven, and 1-1 bat.
Bat, yes.
Got it. I'll first have Riley crash into Vania.
You do how much?
I'm attacking Vania. So 3 to your, so we'll both die. I'll pay 3 for Terrorism. Fanfare Earthright. instant pushing EX area.
Okay.
Evolve for 1. Earthlight again. Wait, eternal pushing to my EX area.
Okay.
First forbidden trade token I cast is for free. I'm gonna cast eternal pushing first.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring back Riley. Fanfare Earthlight, she's gonna do all 3 abilities. I'm gonna do 4 damage to I'll do it to Raven.
Okay.
Draw 2. Plus 3 attack, and she has rush. Rushing to one of the backs. So got
Kill
it
2
turn.
back.
Yeah, so got it in a turn, so it's not gonna matter. I'll attack into the other bot.
Kill 2 back.
I might as well, I think. Yeah, I'll pay 2 more play points for instant potion, 4 damage to your remaining bat, and burn you for 2. Okay, end of turn, Riley will die due to Eternal Potion's ability.
My turn.
Yeah.
Draw. I'll pay 1 to play Noontime Raven. Put it back in EX.
Yep.
I'll pay 1 to play Midnight Raven. Put it back in EX.
Okay.
Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This card is reduced by 2, so I'll play Gift for Blood for free.
Okay.
And because I have a Vania Cemetery, I'll draw 1.
Okay.
Both of them proc. I'll burn you for 1, and I'll heal 1. Ooh.
Okay.
We'll pay 2 for Evening Time Raven.
Okay.
We'll engage Raven.
Okay.
Kill a bat. We'll bring you for 2.
Mhm.
I'll heal 2, and I'll
Mhm.
draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
We will pay 2 for Debwing.
Okay.
No.
Mhm.
Pay evil point.
Okay. Then kill Caradon off.
Yep. Pass turn.
Sure. Go to 7. So turn. I think that's my only choice. Yeah. Pay 4 for Speech of the Distance. Search my deck for a 2-cost revolver card.
Okay.
Enjoy Barrage. Simple cut.
Yeah, just simple cut.
Okay. I'll pay 1 for Enjoy Barrage.
Okay.
Alright, I'll make 3 serpents.
This is -1.
I'll evolve for 2.
This is -1.
That should finish off the rest of your board, I believe.
Okay.
I will -2 serpent. Next card play costs 2 less. I'll go for a Magic Blade Witch. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. Okay. Draw. I'll pay 2 for Noontime Raven.
Okay.
I'll pay 3 for Unleashed Nightmare.
Okay. 2 bags, draw 2.
3 bets, draw 2.
Draw 2, yep.
I'll I'll engage.
Okay.
Kill a bat. Deal 4 damage to the 2/2. And draw one.
Mhm.
Pay 1 to play Noontime Raven.
Mhm.
Bat in the end. Pay 1 to play a bat.
Mhm.
Heal for 1.
Mhm.
Pass turn.
Got it. Got it. 8. Does that help me?
Question. Oh,
Am I thinking here? I get 2 of those. I don't have Evo points. This for free. Alright, I gotta try this, I think. Pay 5 for Truth Seeker Faust. Search my deck for 2 Earth Seekers whose total cost out to 4 or lower per EX area. They're free this turn. Mirror of Truth and is this week's buffet?
okay.
Which is this correct? Sorry, let me sorry, I made a mistake here. Because of the way that my field is right now. The serpent is mandatory. That's unfortunate. Alright, we gotta go for something else instead. I have no more of those. Give me one more minute. Oh, that's crazy. A little unfortunate, but that's stuff. Summoning Drones and Red Hog Ritual. Or is that not what I want to do? Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, I assume simple cut. Carefree. The serpent will live if that happens. Yeah, that's so awkward. Can I actually trap myself? Stepping into the Raven that's engaged.
Okay.
And then I will summon one back, I believe. Yeah. Red Hot Ritual to do 3 damage to the other Raven.
Okay.
No shippings here. I will step. Man. Well, we'll go 4 face.
22.
I think I gotta do it this way. Play a Riley, Earthright 1, 5 damage to one of your backs.
Bad dice.
Okay, end of turn, Faust will Earthright. I'll give himself +1/+1 and burn you for 2.
I'm at 20.
I will pass.
Okay. Draw. No floating. Quick can't be activated because you only have 1 Medusa. I'll pay 3 for Vania.
Yep.
I'll pay 3 to Volvinia. Oh, well.
Yeah.
This has to go there.
Yeah. I believe this is game, if I'm not mistaken, because this is 6 on Storm.
Yes. 6 to face.
Yeah.
Pay 2.
Yeah.
Pressure's Bloodfang.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. But then fine and like broadly.
I'm playing Brew. You're playing.
How do you want to cut? Sorry.
I cut half. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, 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 hello,
Hello, hello, hello?
hello, hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Do you hear
I can
me?
hear you.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yep, I can hear you. We're fine, right?
Okay. I'm playing Rune. What are you playing?
I'm playing Swordcraft.
No. Okay. All right, let's roll. I got a 2.
Half is fine, right? For a cut.
Yeah, I cut half mine.
Half. I'll roll. I rolled the 1.
Ooh, I gotta go first.
Sure.
I'll keep this.
I'll keep. Go ahead.
I'll pass on 1.
Start 1 draw. I'll pay 1. Play Celia. Evo point to evolve. On Evo, I'll summon a Shield Guardian and pass.
How big is she?
She's a 2/2.
And the other one's a 1/1?
That's right.
Draw. I'll fire chain to kill both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Start 2. Draw. I'll pay 2. Play Prim. Unfair, I'll summon a Knight. Evo point to evolve. On Evo, I'll search my deck for Ninja. Add her to hand. And I'll pass. Go ahead.
I'll play Agnes and Evo. And I'll pass.
Start 3. Draw. I'll pay 1. 2. 1 less since Prim is on field to play Ninja. I'll draw 2, discard 2. 1, 2. Discard 2 cards. Discard Hammer and Madness. I'll pay 1. Play Unbridled Fury. I'll deal 3 damage to Agnes since I have 3 followers on board. I'll swing 2 face with Prim. 1 face with my Knight. And I'll pass. Go ahead.
How big is the standing forward?
She's a 4/4.
How big is Prim?
She's a 2/2.
I'll play Lashana. I'll play Destruction Joy. And then I'll play Whites and I'll pass.
Set 4. Draw. I'll swing all of them face for 7 total.
Yep.
And pay 2. I'll play Leon. spend a play point on Evo point to evolve. On Evo, I'll deal 2 damage to you. 1, 2. Then I'll pay 1. I'll play Perseus. Unfair, since I have at least 4 followers on board, he gains +1/+1. He's a 3/3. I will pass. Go ahead. And face, I'll
Okay,
deal
I
1.
heal for 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heal for 2.
Yeah, good.
Play Agnes. I'll evolve Agnes. Get back this spell, and I'll play this spell for free. So I'll draw 1, and then I'll -1/-1 your 4/4.
Yep, down to 3.
I'll bullet to kill it. No, I'll bullet to kill the standing follower.
Yeah.
And then I'll -1/-1 your 1/1.
The 1/1. Okay.
And then Luciana swing into your Prim.
Sure.
And then she will. For 1, I'll search for Luciana to -1/-1 that, and I'll swing into it.
Sure.
And then pass it.
5. Okay. So Agnes is at 1, right?
They're both at 1.
Yep. Alright. I'll pay 1. Play Celia. Pay 4, I'll evolve. Disperse Messenger. On Evo, I will summon a Steel-clad Knight and Knight. She has Storm. I'll swing 4 face with Celia.
Okay.
4. I'll swing 2 face with Leod.
Okay.
And face, I'll deal 1 damage to Agnes, and I will pass. Go ahead.
Okay. So I heal for 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
Draw. I'll kill Leon. I'll do 2 to Celia and 1 to your 1/1, and then I'll swing her into your Celia.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
6. Draw. How many floating?
1.
1. How many cards in hand?
4.
4. I'll pay 3. Play Ether. Fanfare. I'll search my deck for an officer or commander. Add it to hand. Aladramia. And pay 2, play Realmia, pay 1, I'll play Perseus. Unfair since there's at least 4 followers on board. +1/+1. 3 other followers on board, I'll evolve Realmia for 0. Attempt to swing 2 face with Steelclad.
Yeah.
Attempt to swing 4 with Realmia.
Okay, your game.
Yep. Okay.
Damn, you still have 2 cards in here? I thought
I
you
still
were
had
running
2.
out of cards. Yeah.
Yeah, Nonjas kind of bought me some time and ether.
Yeah. I ran through a lot of cards. Although I think I should have killed Nanja on 2 instead of playing Agnes. Then again, I anything you had Unbridled?
Yeah. Unbridled was a thing.